Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. In the last episode, we found out that we need to ride a blimp to get to our next crystal star. And to do that, we have to track down Don Pianta, the head of the Pianta Syndicate. And to do that, we're just gonna have to ask around. Because Frankly doesn't know where he is. Also, I recorded a bonus episode between last episode and this one. I mostly talked to people, but I also did a little bit of item management, and I also talked to Wonky. So if you want to hear his tips, make sure you watch that one. You want to find Don Pianta? I don't know why you think I'd know something like that. But the Robo-Boss, who claims this part of town is his turf, might know. Yeah, Ishnael, he's the Robo-Boss, and Don Pianta are rival criminal heads. So, of course, talking to Ishnael about Don Pianta can be hazardous to your health. Well, that's a good hint. We know this area is the turf of the Robos. Hey, this area is the turf of Ishnael and the Robo Band of Thieves. The boss is usually hiding out in a back alley that few people can spot. Well, we've been through that very back alley. If you know how to do this, you don't have to do anything that I'm showing you right now. You can just skip straight to the part where you find Don Pianta. This is a little secret the game never tells you about. You can go into the Trouble Center from the back door. Whoa, what's the meaning of this? You found my secret way in? Dang. Look, a lot of, shall we say, sketchy requests get submitted here. So don't tell anyone that we're the ones running the Trouble Center, okay? Oh yeah, turns out the Robos were running it the whole time. That's Goose. Turns out the Trouble Center was being run by him and Ishnael's boys. He may look violent, but he's actually an intellectual. People surprise you, huh? Looks like somebody's beginning to open their mind a little bit. Anyway, Ishnael's back here. We actually already knew that because we've already found him earlier in the series. You want something, chump? This is the fortress of the Robo Thieves. You lost? What business brings a chump like you to a place like this? Say it ain't vacation. Was that? You want to meet that lying, cheating, stealing, no-good jerky-for-brains Don Pianta? Real thieves like us end up poor as dirt, never catching a break because of that guy. Did you come here knowing all that? And you know that scumbag demands protection money from us too, yeah? You know all that and still want us to tell you how you can meet that crumb? Fine, Mr. Insensitive Jerk, but it'll cost you 64 coins. And no budget on the price. Not a single coin. Inside info is pricey. Them's the breaks. Oh, fine. You'll pay? Really? Yeah, you heard me. You can't get a discount on this as far as I know. Yes! I mean, good call. You're a shrewd businessman. 64 coins on the nose. Okay, then clean those ears out and listen here. There's a parlor in the west part of town that's run by that worm Don Pianta. Go to the store next to the parlor. Buy a dried shroom and a dizzy dial. Make sure you buy them in that order. Dried shroom, dizzy dial. You got that? You do that and the shopkeeper's gonna ask you what your favorite color is. You answer yellow. You got that? Not green, not blue, yellow. You hear me? See, yellow was the password for getting into Don's scumbag's oh-so-comfy office. You got all that? Yep. Alright, let's go. You saw me trying to do this earlier. My guess is the trigger for Don Pianta existing is probably finishing Chapter 2. Well, now that we officially know the secret, let's go meet a new friend, shall we say? They haven't exactly been subtle about it, but yeah, the Pianta Syndicate is basically the mob. Little dark for a Mario game, but well, that's what they wanted to do, and that's what they did. I've cleared out space in my inventory so we can buy these items. I'll probably sell them right back, but if you don't have the space, then you can't buy them. Alright, dried shroom, dizzy dial. You've saved up enough shop points, sugar. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Know what you've earned? This ice storm. Yeah, here we go. Alrighty, mister. What color is your mustache? You can answer anything here, it doesn't matter. Oops, what's wrong with me? That wasn't the right question at all. Let's try this again. Okay, mister, what's your favorite color? Yellow. Uh-huh. Well, you check out. You know the password. So, you must be an acquaintance of Don Pianta. Good for you. You can go through the door. Go on with your bad self. Now the question is, did she open the door or did she tell someone to open the door? And if she told someone to open the door, where did they go? Do we get another title for this area? Nah, that's too bad. Hey, this is the office of the Pianta Syndicate. Don't tell me you don't know that. That's Vinny of the Piantas. That guy there's his brother, Tony. They're super tight. They live for their boss, seriously. They put their lives on the line for him. If you got no business here, scram-a-lamb. That's Tony of the Piantas. That guy there's his brother, Vinny. They're super tight. Tony's a wise guy who doesn't mind mixing it up a bit, if you know what I mean. Yep, straight up the Italian mafia. What's with you, wise guy? I ain't too jolly today. If you got a beef, spit it out quicker, this is gonna hurt. My Italian accent isn't great. Excuse me? You want me to give you a ticket for the blimp? See now, to me that's funny. You a stand-up comedian? No? You oughta be. You got some nerve asking me for that. I'm Don Pianta. I make crying babies weep. You want I should run this bum out on a rail, boss? Look at him, what a rube. You must like pain, funny guy. You just looking for trouble or what? I'd like to see you try. Not so fast, boys. I like this kid's gumption. He just came to talk, no? That ain't a crime. So we talk. You boys can wait till we're done before you rough him up, you got it? So I gotta assume you got a reason for wanting a ticket for the blimp. Out with it. What's that? You want to help some broad what got herself kidnapped? And to rescue this dame, you're out collecting the crystal stars? The crystal stars? Hey, boss, ain't those things in that legend about the ancient treasure? Vinny, you're such a dope. Hey, boss, this knucklehead believes in fairy tales. Fairy tale nothing. That treasure's real. Everybody just shut it. I don't care if the treasure's real or not. Get me? But I tell ya, I can't help but like a guy who wants to rescue some skirt he fell for. I made my decision. You do me a little favor, and I get you your blimp ticket. Sounds fair, right? Wait, what's the favor? It's easy, it's nothing, it's less than nothing. See, the thing is, my own daughter eloped with one of my young associates. They vanished, but it wasn't too long ago that they did. They ought to still be nearby. You gotta find my daughter, Francesca, and this Frankie, and bring them both here. If you are unable to bring them here, then all you gotta do is tell me where they are. Then I shall settle this matter quickly and with what is known as extreme prejudice. Boss, we don't know nothing about this guy. You can't rely on some goofball for this job. Yeah, boss, Vinny's right. Leave it to us to find Francesca. Quiet, you. It's 'cause you lugs can't find her that I gotta swallow my pride and ask this guy. I hope you dopes ain't making complaints about my decision. You making complaints? No, boss. Whatever you say goes, boss. I don't know what I was thinking, boss. It won't happen again, boss. You're the boss, boss. Good. I'm glad we're all full of understanding for one another. So it's settled, yeah? Find my daughter and her friend. Then come see me. Francesca and Frankie look like this. And just so we're clear here, if you don't find my daughter, your luck may turn terrible. I'd like to see you try. Are we clear on this point? If you don't find my daughter, your luck may turn terrible. Sure. That's the boss, Don Pianta. It's true what they say about power. This guy's got poise. But he's got a mean streak a mile wide. They call him the Dawn of Untimely Death. Still, he's got a really soft spot for his daughter, Francesca. Well, that's kind of how it goes in the mafia. Family's everything. What Don Pianta says goes, but it'll be just swell if Francesca was happy too. To tell the truth, I don't want you guys to find Frankie. He and I go back. Frankie took care of me, watched over me like a brother. I owe that guy. Interesting. I've actually never spoken to those guys before after the cutscene. Fun fact, family member of mine is an attorney, used to be a prosecutor in New York, or New Jersey, I think it was New Jersey, and he took a lot of mob cases. He prosecuted several very high-profile mobsters. Says they were all lovely people, which I'm sure was probably a front. Or who knows, maybe they are lovely to people that they aren't trying to do crime on. But yeah, interesting little bit of personal history there. Not that I was around to see any of it. That was long before I was born. Alright, here they are. Oops. That's Francesca the Pianta. She's well connected, get me? Her dad's a big boss. She doesn't crave money or power or anything like that, though. She lives for love. Doesn't that, totally melt your heart? People could learn from this girl. That's Francesca's boyfriend, Frankie. He's the future of the Pianta Syndicate. Hard to believe, isn't it? Still, he's the number 2 guy after Don Pianta. You'd think he'd be this tough guy, but Francesca has him eating out of her hand. If they elope, doesn't that make him her fiancé, not boyfriend? Hey, back off, you creep. You want something, or you just like sidling up to people? What? Daddy asked you to find us? And take us to him? Frankie, what should we do? If Daddy finds us now? Oh, I don't know. And the boat's coming any minute. Dollface, maybe we ought to head back and try to talk to the boss one more time. No, Frankie, don't say that. Don't you know what he'll do to you if we do that? Francesca, baby doll, if we can just talk calm-like with the boss, he'll understand. Oh, Frankie, my Frankie, don't you love me? Of course I love you, Sugar Cookie, more than anybody in the whole world. Then let's go, Frankie. Let's run to the ends of the earth if we have to. But Butterbiscuit, they already found us out. We can't keep running forever. We can, Frankie. The more you try to put out the flames of love, the hotter they burn. Until I marry you, no one will extinguish these flames of passion. No one! Don't you see, mister? I beg you, pretend you never saw us. Can you do that? Of course. Oh, thank you, thank you. You're swell, mister. You're a real stand-up guy. Well, it doesn't actually matter what you say here or to Don Pianta, so I might as well just go with the first option. I'll throw the alternates into the What We Missed video. What should we do, Mario? We at least have to tell Don Pianta something. But that stuff about our luck turning terrible didn't sound all that appetizing. Speaking of the What We Missed video, there's obviously so much dialogue that we're not going to see just because every partner has different dialogue for every possible interaction, like every cutscene. I have considered maybe making some sort of video series about that. That's like a maybe to probably not, unless there's extreme interest for it. But yeah, that's something I've always been kind of interested in, is maybe playing the game through several times and just seeing, trying to use one. Well, that actually is a challenge that people do, is use one single partner for the entire time. What can I say? I'm a sucker for dialogue. Is this still the same? Yeah. Oh, look who's come back. The proverbial mustache. You gonna brighten my mood? So give, what you got? You know the whereabouts of these 2 runaways? Sure do, and I'll tell you. Oh, is that a true fact? Rogueport Harbor, eh? Well done. I appreciate this favor you done for me. I'll prepare your blimp tickets. Hey, you 2 Nimrods. The kids are at the harbor. Now go get 'em. Daddy, wait. Francesca. Boss, forgive me, boss. I'm sorry. Truly I am. Frankie, so, back you come, head hung low and with your tail between your legs. No, Daddy, don't hurt him. I'm the one who said we should elope. It was me. But Frankie said no. He said we should come back and talk to you, Daddy. Boss, listen, I don't care what you do to me. I deserve it all for being disloyal. But you gotta forgive her. Forgive your daughter, boss. That's all I ask. No, Daddy, no. I'm the bad one. It's my fault. If you're gonna punish anyone, punish me. No, boss, it's all on me. It's my responsibility. All to blame, right here. Daddy. Boss. Arrgh! Enough. Quiet, both of you. Francesca, my headstrong daughter, you used up your last favor long ago. And you, Frankie, you were like a son to me. This is how you repay your debt to Don Pianta? I feel such disappointment in you two, it's like a poison shroom in my gut. Daddy! Boss! I don't ever want to see your mugs again, you hear me? Get out of my sight, both of you. I don't care where, just go. That's what you expected me to say, huh? Well, that's what I'm saying. Go, do what you want, even if it means getting married. Oh, Daddy! Dad, no, wait, Boss! Thank you so much, Daddy. Thanks for your blessing. Boss, I'll make your daughter a happy woman. I promise you, she'll want for nothing. Enough already. Just go, go! Francesca, seeing you this happy makes me happy too. Congrats, both of yous. Frankie, this is great. It ain't quite what I promised, but hey, things turn out okay, am I right? Goodbye, Daddy. Farewell, and thank you. You still here? I'm on your table. Well, you found my daughter and got her to come back here. And just look at how things turn out. What a complete and utter soap opera. But hey, a deal's a deal. You can have your blimp ticket, like I said. A ticket for the airship that travels to Glitzville. Who knew? That guy's got a smiling ear to ear. She's happy. That's good. Hey, I knew you were the right man for the job. Thanks a bunch, Pally. But I don't want to see that gloomy face of yours no more. Don't ever come back here. Why not? We just helped you. I gave you your ticket, bub, so hurry up and scram a lamb. Good luck finding that dame. See, he likes us. Because the boss is who he is, he can't let people see his sensitive side, you know? But just between you and us, you made him real happy and he's real thankful. No matter what he says, the boss was actually worried about Francesca. It's weird how the screen does that, like, scrolly thing. I think it's because it's trying to pan, but I got it stuck by talking to the guys. Not enough money to buy anything. Well, we've got our Yay! Awesome! We did it! Now we can go to Glitzville. We've got our blimp ticket, and it's time to... Oh! Time to get an email, apparently. Who would that be from? Cooply! How's life? That's Coops' dad. Mario, Coops, how are you boys doing? I'm just amazed. I had no idea a machine like this could be used to send messages. Technology. Wow. I'm doing great, drinking fresh spring water, picking wildflowers, polishing my shell. This town seemed so boring 10 years ago, but I see the world differently now. I bet you'll like Petalburg more than you used to once you get back from your adventure, Coops. So, where are you headed next? I want you to see the wide world, son. It'll be good for you, but don't go too far past that front door. From Cooply. Lovely little picture of Coops' dad there. Nice to know he's checking in. Well, with that nice little message, let's finally get on the blimp. I want to go to Glitzville. I love Glitzville. Alright, we have a boarding pass this time. Then please watch your step as you step aboard. But first, star piece. I love the Cheep Cheep blimp. It's just so cute. I think it's just that I like Cheep Cheeps, honestly. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. You cannot skip this cutscene the first time, but I will be skipping it every time after this, so let's enjoy it while it lasts. Chapter 3 of Glitz and Glory. My personal favorite chapter. Yes, I know it's everyone's favorite chapter, so sue me, it's a good chapter. I can't help it. Also, I'm pretty sure this song is from Super Mario Bros. 3. It's like the aerial level theme or something like that. I'm not super duper up on my 2D Marios. There it is in the distance. This is a lovely song. Paired with that little puttering noise from the blimp, this is really kind of a nice moment. Speaking of good songs, the Glitzville music. I love it here. I'm kind of a sucker for, like, bright lights and flashy buildings and stuff. Could be why I like amusement parks so much. Glitzville. Well, no doubt about it, this is Glitzville. Can you believe it actually floats? There is lots to do here. It's a very small area. The entirety of Chapter 3 is going to be taking place right here. But just because the area is small doesn't mean there's nothing to do. Well, let's get to it, huh, Mario? Let's find that crystal star as fast as we can. Let's. But first, exploration. That's Stuart, the blimp conductor. He checks tickets for blimp passengers. He's what you call a cheap. Normally, they don't hang out on land, but they've actually been around for quite a while in the Mario Bros. Series, you know. Oh gosh, I just broke the... I didn't know she said that. I was just about to comment on that. Oh gosh, I just broke through the fourth wall there, didn't I? Sorry, just forget it. That's great, I love that. Yep, this is Glitzville. It's so exotic. It feels like we're in another country. This is like an entertainment hub that attracts visitors from all over the world. The Glitz Pit is, obviously, the main attraction. That's where fighters duke it out. To the right, the fresh juice shop. The hot dog stand to the left. Where to first? I mean, that kind of begs the question, if we had to go through Don Pianta to get here, how did these guys get here? Glitzville hangs out in the clouds. I'll give you two guesses why I like here. Why I like it here, excuse me. That's a Lakitu. He's come here for the atmosphere. Get it? Atmosphere? Ha! Anyway, he seems to think jokes like that beauty are totally hilarious. Mm-hmm. Keep telling yourself that. You rode the blimp here, didn't you? Boy, I envy you. I'm dying to ride that thing, but air travel makes me yak. I wonder if people live here. That's Toad from Glitzville. Yeah, looks like it. She really wants to travel, but she's terrified of flying. So my question is, how the heck do you think that she got here? Ponder that. It is a good question. There's a star piece back here. And there's a phone here, which we can use. The weather in Glitzville today will be sunny with a chance of more sun. It's above the clouds, stupid. There's a bunch of these. The local time is now... snack time? Hi, brother. Luigi here. How you holding up? There's like a lot of these. I don't know exactly how many. Hello? No, we don't deliver. Hello? 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 Mario! There's more. I know there's more. Well, hi there, Murphy. It's Croup, the mayor of Petalburg. How's Coops? Huh? Who are you? Prank calls are uncool. I know there's at least one more. I'm looking for something in particular. Come on. Hi, am I the 987,034th customer? Did I win the free tickets? There's still another one. There we go. Mario, Professor Frankly here. Be careful out there. I'm gonna scroll through a little bit, see if we can find any more, but I think we might be done. I might look through this a little bit on my own to see if we missed any. And then, yeah, I'll show that off later, but I think that might be it. Yep, that's it. That's all you can do with the phone. It's a cute little thing. Here's the item shop. There's some decent stuff here. There's a super shroom. Earthquake attacks all ground-bound enemies. Not bad, but it only hits things on the ground. Thunderbolt drops lightning on an enemy and stuns it. So the single target version of the Thunder Rage, which we already have. We have already seen a Power Punch. Repel Cape raises your evasion, making you harder to hit. It's okay, I guess. It's like that fog that comes out. I'd rather take my turn to just do damage rather than maybe have a chance of not getting hit next turn. Point Swap. Swaps your partner's HP and FP. Cannot exceed max. This is a very interesting item, and I did not understand how to use it for most of my life, actually. I will be showing off what you can do with that at a later date. Hold that thought. Here is... Oh, you know what? I didn't tattle the shopkeeper. This is the Toad that runs the Glitzville souvenir shop. They've got great stuff here. Tourists shop here a lot, but I hear that a lot of fighters do too. Actually, we got that ice storm earlier. I'd like to put that back. I'm gonna need that for, what do I want to say? I'm gonna need that for cooking later. Also, I didn't sell these things back. So let's just get rid of that. We don't need either of those. Much like sleep, dizzy is a status effect that really doesn't mean all that much in this game. It was very good in the original, not so much here. Hello there, you customer! The aroma of yum in the air is the specialty of Glitzville, Mr. Hoggle's famous hot dogs. Only 10 coins for one. Will you buy one? You know what, I will. Thank you, you customer. And in fact, I'm gonna buy another one. And I'm gonna go put them away. Anybody who's played this game before or has at least played a lot of the extras knows what I did that for. Oh, wow. I am full of items. What can I take? Let's see. I have so many mushrooms. Why do I have so many mushrooms? I have so many, I might actually just take one out. My inventory will deal with itself a lot better once I really get going with cooking. We're not quite in a position to, like, really get that going yet, but we will be soon. You see that hot dog stand over there? Best hot dog menu of all time, no joke. Hey, but you look more into fighting than hot dogs. Are you a pro? I'll root for you. Aw, thanks. That's a Toad from Glitzville. I think he works here. I don't know why, but he seems to be cheering for us. Hey, more power to ya. I wonder if the workers live here. Daddy, I'm hungry and I want to eat a hot dog and I want to eat it right now. That's Bub the Babam. He's from a very rich family, so he's kind of spoiled. Still, kids are kids no matter how big their trust fund is. Aren't they? Well, theoretically. So this is Glitzville, Not a bad place if a little on the tawdry side. Perhaps I'll begin my stay here with a hostile buyout of that hot dog stand. So your son wants a hot dog, one hot dog, and your solution is to buy the stand. Not very efficient. That's Gold Bob the Babam. He's the head of a wealthy business, Gold Bobbingtons. He's got buckets of ducats, they say. I guess some folks are just good with money. Yeah, sure, from what that little exchange we just saw. I find this floating city concept quite fascinating. Yes, it intrigues me. I wonder what sort of coinage one might shell out to build a vacation home here. So can you actually, like, live here? That's Sylvia the Babam. She's super wealthy. She's got a real high society air about her. Even her perfume smells like money. Would not be too surprised if these guys had connections to Don Pianta. There's another star piece. In fact, I think there might be another one somewhere around here. Could be thinking of something else. No, I guess not. Oh well, that was worth a try. That effect on those columns is actually pretty cool at the time. Shine Sprite! That's what I was thinking of. In coupon! I've got so many of these, I don't know if I'm ever... Well, I'm gonna use a couple of them, but... No, actually I can think of ways to use them. Oh, we've already tattled that kind of switch. For once, we can actually hit a big switch, which will take us up here. We don't need to go up here yet, but there is something up here that we want. And we'll need to go up here later anyway. You got Power plus P. Boost your partner's attack by 1. A fantastic badge that does exactly what it says it does. During a normal playthrough, I would usually put this on and keep it on, but because of the nature of how I'm showing all the badges off, I'm sure it'll go on for a bit, but if I need extra badge points, I might have to take it off. Oh, you know what? I skipped a shop. We didn't see the fresh juice shop. You got a little sneak peek. Consider that a little nugget. Oh, I walked right past these guys. I didn't even notice them. Were these guys in Chapter 2? Oh, I might have missed them. We're the World Wanderers, the Traveling Sisters 3, usually. But here in Glitzville, we're the Rough and Tumble Battling and Traveling Sisters 3. Oh, they all say the same thing. Yeah, I wonder if they were in Chapter 2 and I missed them. These are the Traveling Sisters 3. They seem to go everywhere together. They seem so ditzy, though. Do they even notice each new place they wind up in? I'm sure they do. Everybody enjoys things in their own way. Oh, look who's here. Bonjour, Monsieur Moustache. You also come to this place, huh? Right now, I am crazy over that ravishing creature over there. Keep your hands off. Oh, it's that gross guy Dupree. What's he doing in Glitzville? How annoying. You don't think that he thinks he's on an adventure with us, do you? I think it's just a coincidence, Campella. That fabulous mustache. I've seen it somewhere before, I know it. Yes, Mario. That is definitely a name I've heard somewhere before. Wow, this lady is so pretty. I wonder what her name is. And as far as I can tell, she always quietly enjoys her juice in the corner alone. What is it that mysterious women do to become so mysterious? What a mystery. You know, I think walking in and out of the Glitz Pit might have put this guy here. I don't know if he's always here right when you get here. Hey there and welcome. Our doors are always open for thirsty fight fans. So grab a frosty juice, take a load off, and enjoy. That actually sounds real good right about now. That's the manager of the Glitzville Fresh Juice Shop. His name is Podler. Looks like a lot of fight fans gather here since the Glitz Pit is so close. Oh hey, and by the way, Podler is a huge hammer fan. He totally loves hammers. I got one of those. Today's main event will rule. I'm betting on Rockhawk no matter who's fighting him. That's Dugan Fight Fan. He seems to be a totally huge Rockhawk fan. You know what I think, though? He mostly just wants to win his bets. Rockhawk, you say? You don't look very familiar. You on vacation? Me? Just a Lakitu who digs on combat sports, dude. Nice meeting you. That's a Lakitu Fight Fan. Apparently he thinks Prince Mush is the bomb. Prince Mush must have been a pretty big deal, sounds like. I wish I'd seen him just once. So we've got two names so far of fighters. We've got Rockhawk and Prince Mush. Perhaps we shall be meeting both of them, or neither of them, or one, or the other. But we'll have to find out next time. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one, where we go into the Glitz Pit and see what it has to offer. Bye-bye!